Hello and welcome to ITTC online training. In this video, we will see how to configure Yum server, use and install the packages over the network by using a FTP. In the previous video, we saw how to install packages locally by using an ISO file or DVD, and in this video, we will see I will configure a centralized Yum server and I will install the packages to the client machine from the Yum server. So you don't have to copy the ISO file to each and every client machine. You can directly download the packages from the centralized Yum server. So again the procedure will be the same. So we need to have base OS and the application stream which is present in the ISO file. So those need to be copied to var FTP pub. So initially you have to mount it to a folder, either SDB1, it has to be mounted to USB, then it has to be copied to var FTP pub. Then you have to copy the repo file to etc/yum.repos.d, that is RHEL 8, and assign the permission 644. And in the local machine, you can continue with the same script, but only changes is in the remote machines, that is in the client machines. Here you need to mention FTP and the IP address, that I will show you how to do that. So this is for the local Yum server, and once everything is done, you can install it. So what are the packages needed to transfer through FTP? First of all, once the local Yum server is created, then you have to install a VSFTPD package, because we are sending all the packages through VSFTP. So once VSFTP is configured, you have to go to the configuration file, that is vi/etc/vsftpd/vsftpd.conf. In that you have to find out a line called anonymous_enable equal to yes. Either you have to comment this line, then you need to restart the service. Now your FTP is running and ready to transfer the data, and then you have to permit port number 21 through firewall, otherwise the firewall will block FTP. Then you have to permit the home directories transferring the files through FTP through SC Linux. These two things has to be done. Now in the client machine, you have to write in all the client machine. If you have 5 client machine, in all the 5 client machine, you have to create a file, and in that file you should mention base URL is equal to ftp:// IP address and pub, then the same folder, that is base OS. In the same way, app stream. So with that, we are configured with the FTP server. So these are all the changes to be done in Yum server, centralized Yum server, and these are all the changes to be done in all the client machines. So now onwards, all these client machines will be fetching the data, fetching the packages from the Yum server. So now we'll see how to do this. For that, I will open the virtual machine. This is my Red Hat virtual machine with the GUI. So let me check mount, or let me check df-h. So in the last line you can see here already your SR0, that is my ISO file, which is of 6.5 GB, which is mounted to var FTP pub. So you can either copy the contents to var FTP pub, or you can mount directly to the pub directory, but always this ISO file should be available in the system. If you are ejecting this ISO file, maybe you are ejecting your pen drive or DVD, then you have to copy all the contents to the var FTP pub. So that I already mentioned. So for copying, cp-rvf/mnt/usb. First you have to mount your SR0 to USB, then /* to /var FTP pub. So for this folder you need to copy 6.5 GB of data. It will take around 5 to 10 minutes. So what I did is, in this case, I have mounted my pen drive directly to var FTP pub. Okay, so after that we need to install yum install vsftpd vsftp star. So now it's searching for AppStream and base OS. Yes, it is already installed, nothing to do. So FTP is already installed. Then I need to go to the configuration file vi/etc/vsftpd/vsftpd.conf and look for anonymous file. Allow anonymous FTP. Be aware because it is dangerous. Comment this line out. You have to comment this line. So already I have commented the line. You can see one comment symbol here. So that is also done. I'll say quit. If you have not commented, you comment it and say :WQ to save. Okay. After that, so we have to permit this through semanage. For that, you execute this command semanage boolean -m ftpd underscore full underscore access -on. Okay, now I have permitted through semanage, and similarly you have to permit through firewalled. I have already permitted and I have given that command in the slides. So now I need to start the service. systemctl restart vsftpd. Yeah, now we'll check whether it's running. tulpn pipe grep vsftpd with the port number 21. Yes, it is running with the port number 21. So that means your FTP is ready, functioning now. Your all files which are present in var ftp pub should be able to access from ftp : your IP address, and the IP address of the system is 192.168.20.1. Yes, it is accessing, and the pub. So if you can see this path ftp : //192.168.20.1 pub, it contains base OS and AppStream. So inside base OS and AppStream, it has got a packages folder. Inside the packages folder, all the RPMs are available. So for us, we need only so much. So we will type this into the client machine. So now the local yum server is configured. Now you can see here RPMs which are present, packages are present. So now I will go to my another virtual machine. That is another virtual machine. Yeah. So now we'll see here. In this virtual machine, what I need to do is I have to ping 192.168.20.1. So I am having a connectivity from here to 20.1. Then let me check my configuration file, that is vi/etc/ either cat I can give or vi/etc/repo. Yeah. Now you can see here again the same syntax, that is name is equal to and the base URL is equal to ftp : / only 2 slash you have to type here, and IP address of the centralized server, then pub and AppStream, and then similarly base OS. Now we are not using file : / and we are using ftp : so in my local machine I don't have the ISO which is mounted. I am not using the ISO. I am directly getting all the packages from my centralized yum server. So I'll say WQ exclamatory. Done. Now I can say install, say yum repo list. We want to check all the repo list process. So now we can see here the configuration file, that is vi/etc/yum.repos.d yum.repos.d, then rhl.repo. So you can see here base URL equal to ftp : / and the IP address of the centralized server, then pub. So that's the same thing what we have saw that in the browser. Same thing has to be typed here with the AppStream and the base OS. So I'll say save, then I need to say yum clean all or DNF clean all, then we'll say yum install bind star, that is a DNS package. And now it's searching for AppStream and it is searching for base OS and it is getting all the packages. Now it will ask yes or no. I'll say yes. Now it's getting downloaded from the FTP server. So this is how we can install the packages from a centralized server to all the client machine. So in the client machine we are not having any ISO file, but still the packages are getting installed through the FTP server. So what we can do is instead of copying that 6.5 GB of data to every machine, so in one machine we can store that 6.5 GB data and we can distribute it to all the other machines through FTP server. So now that package got installed in the machine. So if you want to uninstall that package, yum erase bind star, the package will get uninstalled from the client machine. So like this we can uninstall the package. Instead of yum you can also use DNF. Both the packages are almost similar in the functionality. With that we understood how to install or uninstall the packages from a centralized server with the FTP, how to distribute it to all the client machines. I hope you understood. Thank you.